Do.
Ew.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Warm Lettuce. Justin Bailey from JB Sports Radio, and I'm Joe Cronin. And this is a podcast that will be taking place on Patreon that we've planned for a long time, but this is the first one, and I'm doing it. We're doing it live because
we're doing it live. Fuck it.
Thank God you said that, because I just realized my sound clip doesn't work for you. Somebody said hot cabbage in the chat.
Hot cabbage.
It's not bad. But there's a story behind this, and I'll stop playing the music. Now, JB, when you hear the intro music to this later, you're going to die. Like,
I could barely hear. I could hear it through your headphones.
You're going to die.
It sounded serious.
No, it's like boom, 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 boom. Like,
oh, my God.
Did you hear it?
Hang on. Hang on. Ah. Sounds like a fucking Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, a scene where they have sex with a wand.
Welcome to Hogwarts. We are with Harry Potter. We're going to learn the Feliz Navidad or whatever the hell it spells called.
Oh, Feliz Navidad is when they turn a white person into a Mexican.
Into a cracker. Oh, yeah.
No, but what's up, everybody? Yeah, so this started a while back. Me and JB were like, let's come up with a name or whatever instead of just JB and Joe or whatever. And I threw out there that when I was a kid, when I was in 7th or 8th grade, I think it was 7th grade, we were sitting there and we had a new band and we were thinking of band names. And one of the guys said out loud, he was like, Warm Lettuce. And like, we're all coming up with names like, I think the name of the band, by the way, became Severed Comprehension. And
it's a big turn from Warm Lettuce.
Yeah. And I think some band actually named themselves that not that long ago, but we did it first, and I have the proof, god damn it. But Severed Comprehension, but we were throwing out things like Fire Dragon, all these things. Whatever.
Fire Dragon?
Yeah, like Mass Assault and all kinds of, like all these
We were going to call ourselves the Steel Dragon, mate.
Yeah, the Cock Dragons. But no, this was 1999 or 2000 or something. And this motherfucker goes, Warm Lettuce. And then I kind of laughed, and we were laughing about it. He was like, yeah, man, it'd be cool. We'll be warm lettuce. And he was serious. I'm like, can you imagine if we were goddamn warm lettuce? And so for years, but we started
played that song.
but we were laughing about it for days, and I was making jokes about it.
Yeah.
Well, I've been making jokes about that name now for years. For years. Like when someone's like, "Hey, come up with a name," I jokingly say Warm Lettuce. So when we were sitting there trying to think of something better than JB and Joe show, or Joe and JB, or Justin and Cronin, or whatever,
Bailey and Cronin.
Yeah, Bailey and Cronin. We're like, what can we come up with? I just was like, I thought that was funny. I was like, oh, yeah, Warm Lettuce. That'd be funny. And then we're like, that would be funny.
Oh, yeah, I was all in. The second we were trying to think of names, and the second he mentioned Warm Lettuce, I was like, that's the name of our show. And Joe kept throwing other names out, and I was like, you don't understand. The show's name is Warm Lettuce. I don't care if you don't like it or not. That's what it's going to be called.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to steal Rusty Cabbage out there if you want, but Warm Lettuce is now ours. But, yeah.
I have a strange question for you.
All right.
Do you drink your coffee with the fucking sipper cap on it or whatever? Like if you get a coffee from Starbucks or Dunkin' or whatever, do you still drink it through like the top?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I just leave. I just open
I
up.
guess I'm the crazy person.
Yeah, because spilling it. I mostly just because of worried that I'd spill the fucking coffee.
I'm like really old school in a sense where like when I get a coffee, no matter it's at a gas station or whatever, depending on how full it is, I always take the top off. I have to drink like it's a fucking Dixie cup.
Yeah, I can see why you do it. I mean, I've done it before where I have taken the top off. But I've spilled the goddamn coffee so much that I know not to do that.
Yeah, like I get it. Like I've been driving before and I'll get like a large coffee from like a gas station or something, and it's the big goddamn like 24-ounce coffees. And I'll drink like a good quarter of it with the sip, the drink top on. But once that's gone and kind of the spilling situation isn't that high, I'll take it off and drink it. I'm the same way at a restaurant. It drives my wife absolutely nuts. Like I don't drink out of a straw. I drink right out of the glass.
Oh yeah. I'm the same way at the restaurant. Yep.
I don't know why. It's a weird. I just don't like drinking out of straws in general.
Not if there's a lot of ice though. Then I'll go to the straw because I don't want to taste all water on the top,
Well, I also don't like when like ice like hits my teeth, like a bunch of ice, because I have really like not what's is like sensitive teeth is where you can't like bite on cold stuff like popsicles and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like
I have sensitive teeth. Like my dad, dude, he'll take a fucking one of those like just those regular like ice pops, like the like the regular fucking white bread ice pops, and he'll just eat it like it's a candy bar, just like a fucking savage.
Yeah, that would murder my teeth. Like, dude, same thing with hot coffee or cold, anything hot or cold. Like, I've seen my mother pull up and get like a hot chocolate, and then she just starts drinking it right away, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's a weird move. Or like, I'll tell you something else too. Is like if I'm eating like in the morning, if I'm eating like cereal with a cup of coffee, if I go from the coffee to the cereal and it goes from that hot to like that really cold rush all of a sudden, and your teeth are just like fucking screaming.
Right. Yeah, fuck that. Like I'm a mess right now too. I have a tooth that something's wrong. Dude, I bit in it. I don't know what I bit yesterday, but it fucking murdered. My tooth felt like it was separating from the nerve or something out of nowhere, and I was like, ooh.
Oh shit.
It was horrific. And so there's some filling has come loose, and when you push on it, it's a raging pain. So now I got to chew on the right side only. It's driving me nuts.
Dude, I had to get a tooth pulled like 10, 11 years ago. I'll never forget it, man. I was eating a gummy Lifesaver, and I was chewing on it, and I bit down on it, and I felt this pain shoot straight up into my gum that felt like it went up to my eyeball.
Yeah,
and it ended up being an abscessed tooth, and they had to remove the tooth. But that pain, like I'm a weird person, no doubt about it. Do you know that I've completely written off tinfoil?
Oh, yeah, because just the worry of it hitting your teeth.
I don't even cook with it anymore.
Yeah.
And it's a bitch to clean the dishes and stuff now. Like if we bake like anything in the oven, it's a bitch. But that beats the hell out of biting down on a possible small piece of tin foil. I can't tell you, man. It's only happened two or three times in my life, but it literally feels like you're dying.
Yeah, that is it's the worst. I know exactly what you're saying. That's happened to me. That is terrifying, dude. It's actually terrifying right now because that's the pain that I'm feeling on this tooth if I chew something the wrong way. And it's 1 minute I'm chewing and it's okay, but if I hit it the wrong way, it's that pain. It's the worst ever. Top pain I've ever felt almost, except for my ear pain I had kind of. But yeah, dude, the fear of chewing right now is off the charts. So I get rid of tinfoil too. Isn't that pain only because of the metal?
The fillings, yeah.
The fillings, yeah. But now fillings.
I have one metal filling left.
Okay.
In my mouth. I mean, they've since done whatever the new technology they've done now, where it's not a filling anymore. They just cap it. Yeah,
they fill in like some kind of clay thing or whatever it is, or it's tooth mold.
So, but again, even though I only have the one, like, you have these savages, like these people who will sit there and chomp on aluminum foil just to fuck with you. Like, when I see somebody do that, I just want to fucking Qasim Soleimani them at. Like, take them out.
I want to kill their parents when I see people do that.
I want to airstrike them like Iran.
I want to take their dog in front of them, shave it, and then masturbate on its ass.
What the hell?
In front of them. I want to shove tinfoil shards into their dog and make them watch it. I want to
take it like a potato.
Yeah, I want to grab one of those road cones that's on top of a pothole somewhere and stuff it up their favorite person's ass.
Just shove it up their hero's ass. This is for you.
What the fuck? Awondy's in the chat. He goes, Warm Lettuce might be the best podcast name ever.
I'm telling you, it really. I knew it the second he said it. When Joe said Warm Lettuce, I was like, it's done. It's so recognizable.
Yeah.
Like Warm Lettuce, like people will be remembering the name of this show the whole weekend.
Oh,
it doesn't matter how good monetized this is, doesn't matter how boring corrupt it is. You'll remember Warm Lettuce. I was hoping somebody would get that. Because last week we fucking all fell asleep on the air.
That was nuts.
Was it last week or the week before? Maybe last week's was good.
No, it was the week before. Yeah, it was so last week's was a pretty good show. The week before we were dead, and then the week before that was amazing. Like we had like one of my favorite Corrupteds, I think 3 weeks ago, but then 2 weeks ago we were like all just dead. And last week we were a little bit dead too, but it was good last week.
Last week's show was pretty good, but I will say it was. I swear to God, I feel like that's how we can never have like two fucking all-time shows back to back. But like 3 weeks ago, we had a show on Corrupted, and it was electric. It was one of the best shows we've ever done. And then the next, what was it though? It was holidays. That's what it was.
Yeah, we were dead. Is what we were like. Oh, I think we all were napping, and we woke up to do the show, and we were like.
You woke up at like 12:30 for the 1 o'clock start time.
Yeah.
I had gotten home about 30, 45 minutes before that, being Christmas shopping all day.
That's crazy.
I was gassed. I mean, I was done. And you were like still kind of tired, and you were still worn out because you didn't sleep that long. You know,
right.
You just got like a quick power nap in before the show. And then Dummy's a fucking useless mongoloid retard faggot. And so, obviously we got no help there from him.
Yeah, I think that
and Leah wasn't there.
Well, Dummy, yeah, that we needed Leah that night. That was the night we were like, oh, we could have used Leah. But no, yeah, Dummy was too busy jerking off to DMOON's racist messages. Is what happened.
Yeah. That's what it is.
As DMOON, I got to talk to him still about that because I want to clip all those. Blank out the stuff, but like play them.
Well, he yesterday when we were playing Dummy's his stupid message he left, I accidentally, I don't know if you heard about this, I almost played DMOON by accident.
It was coming on, and he was like, "How do you?" And then you turned it off. Yeah, I heard that. It was really close.
I said, I had mentioned playing his messages, and it wasn't even that one. It was the one about the immigrant city. And he goes, "You can play any of my message. I don't give a fuck." So he doesn't care, but we should probably do him a favor.
No, I don't want to play anything unless he says it's like definitely play that or something. But
yeah,
I wouldn't do that. But he definitely Mexicans and black people, man, they got a problem, huh?
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. Everybody thinks it's white and black, but man, it's not. It's brown and black.
Yeah, they were Jesus. It's savage.
But nobody talks about that though.
Not really. Well, they do.
Yeah, they sure as hell do. But us whites on the sidelines, we're like, oh, let them fight it out.
Well, no, it's not let them fight it out. They're like, somebody stop this.
Yeah.
Stop it.
We'll rally for you.
When you see the guy in the guy on the train, yeah, the white guy on the train with the white button-up shirt and the black pants, and he's got a newspaper, like it's not like it's 2020, but he has a newspaper, and these guys are like punching each other and fighting and stuff. And like, oh, somebody stop this!
It trips over his fucking Velcro sandal straps.
Yeah, that's hilarious. And you just hope that somehow one of the guys throws a wild punch that misses and knocks that fucking guy out.
Oh, just knocks him into like fucking 2 chromosomes.
You hope the doors fly open for the next stop right as he gets punched, so he falls out of the train and then collapses right in the doors, and they close on his fucking hips.
Bashes his head off of a pillar.
And then
just brain matter all over
gets an instant concussion and throws up on an old lady cunt. Imagine that sequence, the wild miss of the punching him. He goes flying out the doors as they open, hits his head on a pole, and then has a concussion, and he gets nauseous and turns around and throws up on an old lady.
She just His childbearing hips get crushed by the subway doors. Because all those white dudes with those button downs and tucked into their cargo shorts and their Velcro sandals. They got them big trunk asses on them and them white ass hips.
Right. You got the Mexican guys going to jail again.
What?
The black guy's going to jail again, and the white guy's going to the hospital, and the old lady has to go to the tailor. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Everybody's going somewhere.
The person who's laughing the hardest at this right now is DMOON.
Yeah, you think so?
I mean, he is the biggest racist in all of this community, and it's not even against black people. It's against his own people.
Yeah, against everybody. Yeah, he was going off on everybody. That's the thing that was funny. He's made fun of white people before. It's funny. But yeah,
he was trying to deport people from his own party.
Yeah, he's like, Joe, I'm telling you, there's a lot of illegals here. You could call ICE right now and knock off about 18 people. I'm telling you. Like, what the hell is he talking about? Like, and I'm like getting these messages. And then the best part was when I was busy, and then it was like Christmas for me because I was busy doing something, and I came back to my phone to see 6 new messages, and I was like, oh yes.
There's a bunch of fucking Mexicans at my party. I'm about to deport all these motherfuckers right now, dude. JB, give me the hotline to fucking Immigrant City or whatever. I don't fucking know what I'm saying.
Immigrant City. Give me the hotline to Immigrant City.
Immigrant City.
Sounds like he's in Immigrant City.
I know, because while he's saying all this in the background, he's saying, "Hey man, come over here. Grab this shot over here, man."
Oh.
And then of course, the greatest.
All right, dude, it's officially New Year's over here. I had to tell you Happy New Year's. Hope you and your family are good. I just want to let you know, man, there's a bunch of fucking Mexicans in my party, so if you want to get rid of some Mexicans on New Year's Day, just let me know. I'm pretty sure none of these motherfuckers have their green card. Happy New Year's, motherfuckers.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I love it. He's just put everybody's around hey, hey, and he's over here just deport these people. DMOON works for ICE.
Yeah, he's a narc. That's got to be a thing, right? That's got to be a job, somewhere.
He's got to be careful, though, man. He'll get cut.
Yeah, that's a good point. Just for joking about that in the wrong place in L.A., that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would, yeah. I mean, that's true.
I think Iran's retaliation is the least of his worries.
Yeah. I love everybody's freaking out, man. It's insane how nobody cares that Australia's been burning to death for the last week.
I don't.
I mean, that's some scary shit, dude. I seen a whole neighborhood. I tweeted it out earlier on the beach because they can't go anywhere. They're just standing near the water because their whole city's burning. Their whole town is burning.
What are you gonna do?
And it's like any of us standing there being like, "That's our house on fire." What are they gonna do? How are they gonna get food?
Oh my God, your continent's on fire. You're surrounded by water. Use it.
Yeah, well, they're gonna be. It'd be funny if someone was like, "That's it. I'm not staying here anymore. It's getting too hot," and they jump in the water, and they're like, "Come on, what are you guys waiting for? Get in the water before you get burnt." I'm not getting in that water until it gets really bad. I don't think this fire can burn in the sand. And the guy's like, "All right, well, suit yourself. I'm swimming a little further out because it's getting hot." And then just fucking a giant shark eats him. Ah! Ah! Oh, my God.
Nothing is worse than being surrounded by fire and then shark-infested waters.
Yeah.
We should try to rescue them and send planes over there to evacuate them, but then the planes just land in Iran.
The guy's way deep out in the deep end. Oh, my God! They're eating my fucking legs! Yeah, I don't know. It's just, Iran's weird. I mean, so what do you think about this? Because I haven't looked too much into it. What happened at the embassy exactly? Does anybody, did they kill anybody at our embassy? That's what I want to know.
No deaths have been reported from the attack on our embassy.
So they, wasn't the attack really just a giant protest?
Well, it was...
What are you, Tommy?
Sorry. But, I mean, this was signed off by
Say hi to all the girls out there.
This was all signed off on him. But, see, here's the thing, though, that people need to understand. Just because lives weren't lost doesn't mean this wasn't provoked. Anybody can attempt an attack and not kill somebody, but it's it's a attempted murder. The what's the word I'm looking for? The not the attempt, but the motive is there. They're attacking U.S. soil.
Yeah.
So what Trump did was not unprovoked. And was it aggressive? Sure. But I was telling, I can't remember who I was telling this morning at work that, people that are out there saying that we're murderers and we're aggressors and warmongers and all this fucking stupid shit are uneducated morons. Elizabeth Warren is one of them.
We have been, though. I mean, come on.
That's true.
I'm
not saying we haven't been aggressors, but listen, it's not because it's unprovoked. Do we one up people? Sure. But this dude is responsible for thousands of American deaths.
Yeah.
Soldiers.
Yep.
There's a lot of blood on this dude's hands. And now there's a lot of blood surrounding every part of his body.
I don't think there's going to be any war. I don't think.
Dude, you know what it is? It's like every time there's a terrorist attack by somebody and then ISIS is like, we did it. And of course, they probably didn't do it. And now Iran's like, there will be a harsh retaliation for this. It's like, shut up, dude. You're gonna strap a bomb to some 5-year-old and make them run into a subway. I mean, you're not. Shut up. It's so stupid.
Do you think that because why? What was I gonna say? Damn it, I lost what I was gonna say. But yeah, I couldn't. I was trying to read the news seriously earlier, and I just can't take it seriously with those things on everybody's heads. I'm dead serious. Like, I'm not sure if I agree with our country, what we did or not, but I'm watching the news and I'm watching their response over there to this, and I'm seeing this guy with a fucking something I wipe my ass with when I get out of the shower on his head telling me all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't know if I believe that this is real.
Yeah, it's literally like if you try to pick a fight and somebody wearing a banana suit. You just can't take them serious.
But why are we there? Why do we have soil there? Why don't we get the fuck out of there? Like, why are we there?
Fuck the oil.
But that's the dumbest thing. We need to, like, if we created our own technology for cars and for things and, solar power, electronic stuff and whatever else, we would never need to be there. There's no reason to be there, but we're there because rich assholes own the oil companies or whatever, and so we need to still be involved in that. There's no need to be involved in that. If we make our own energy, we now no longer need to be at war or pay for any of that. We don't need to be there. But
even so, let's, and I agree with you, but even so, we have confirmed over 100 years worth of warehoused fuel. That is enough time to throw $1 billion at Elon Musk to create something for us.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason.
We don't need to be over there. Now there is. See, that's the frightening part, though. Is I said this on my show earlier. When I came home this morning, I made a bowl of cereal and I started watching Fox News, and then I switched over to CNN. I know people don't think that that's true, but I really did. I do like to bounce back and forth, and they were pretty even as far as the conversation was going. But I was listening to both sides of it, and with what happened. Now they're all with all the boots on the ground, all the thousands of soldiers that are being deployed, and now Kuwait's basically being occupied by us because that's where we're going to station everybody. That's what's freaking people out. I freaked out the other day, remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I sent you a message, like, dude, Trump just deployed 4,000 troops because of the U.S. Embassy attack. But it turns out that was false. It wasn't because of the U.S. Embassy attack. I mean, that's another thing. People are wondering how long this really took. Well, think about it. He deployed those troops there, and apparently to combat the protesting. But what they were really there for was because we were about to bomb their general.
Yeah, but
and I don't mean to bore people with all this. I know most people don't give a shit about this, and I
no, they do. It's all over. Everybody's talking about it. That's all anybody's talking about.
Okay, I just didn't want to gamble and bore the audience. But the thing is, what's freaking people out is the amount of troops we have on the ground. The amount of boots we have on the ground right now in the Middle East is freaking people out. The fact of the matter is, we've had tons of troops over there for 18 years now. But right. we're ramping up, infantry and forces to show our size because we flexed.
Yeah, I get
it.
No
doubt about it.
I just wish we were out of there. I get that the guy's a bad dude.
I agree with you.
This is one of those things. Like, it's even like, it's weird. It's like even reflective on YouTube. At some point, you can battle it out forever, and you can really I could do that to some things. I could really go and do some crazy shit and squash some motherfuckers around. But I'm at the point where now I'm not doing that. I choose to just focus on what I'm doing, do my show, leave everything else alone, and not really get in anybody else's battles or defend myself, because there's no real need to do it. I think that's sort of where I'm seeing like this. I'd be like, you know what? We're getting the fuck out of here for good. Fuck this. Take the embassy. Get the fuck out of there.
Well, you see, I don't think, we can't give them the embassy. We can't do that.
No, I wouldn't give them it. I would say we're leaving, and we'll take it.
But you see, we can't even do that either. I know this is the oldest conservative argument in the world, and I know a lot of people don't like it. But the fact is, if we did literally have zero presence over there, it would destabilize the country. It really would. And I'm not saying we have to have hundreds of thousands of people on the ground over there, but there does need to be a presence there. There's a reason we were there in the first place. It's a very unstable country. And another thing is too, Joe.
Let them go.
To your credit, if we did get out of there and do what we said, we have enough fuel to last us 100 years. 100 years. I think that may be enough time to fund an alternative. If we did pull out of that country, do you know how fast that country would crumble?
Yeah. I mean,
because they wouldn't be getting our money anymore. If it wasn't for us, that country would be nothing. It would be one big pile of sand and dead bodies.
I just say, you know what? It's on you guys. We are getting out of here. Let's leave. Like you're on your own. Good luck. This is like a warning. We're leaving, and just get out of there. If it burns, if it gets better, who knows what's going to happen? But at least we're not there involved in it. That's what I'd like to do. But speaking of,
I do want to say real quick, I'm a big veteran type of guy. Like I do really support the troops, and I want the best for them. I don't want our guys to die, no doubt about it. So whatever we have to do to avoid, mass casualties, I'm all for that. If that means avoiding a war and by any means necessary, I agree with that. So shout out and prayers, good vibes, whatever you want to give to those guys over there. They need it for sure.
Man, imagine stuffing a cabbage up someone's ass. Someone yesterday though we should
do to the Iranians.
I was in a little fight with someone on Twitter yesterday about this kind of. They were like, because they were like, Trump's the worst president of all time. He's going to get us in this war. And I said, do you remember George Bush? In 2000 whatever, taking us to war? He did take us to war. He goes, yeah, but Trump assassinated this guy. And I'm like, yeah, Bush, we killed Saddam Hussein, the fucking head of the whole thing. What do you how is this worse than killing Saddam Hussein? If you think killing this guy, the general, recently is bad, what did you think when we went there and we didn't find mass weapons of destruction and we killed Saddam Hussein?
Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. And, even then, of course, they're like, oh, we're going to retaliate. What happened? What happened when we killed Saddam and hung him on video? What happened? How'd they retaliate? There you go. I mean, exactly. There's no major definitive reason. There was no major, retaliation when we got rid of bin Laden. I mean, you could argue that there were many small attacks.
Yeah, no, that's what they. But even when we don't kill someone, there's attacks. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, though. No matter what, this shit will always go on. This
place over there is just a constant battle, but the problem is America sees profit in that. They're like, we have all these cool weapons. How can we sort of pretend like we're at war, but not really, but use all the weapons and then the companies that make all the weapons and everybody can make a ton of money. Because
any country that's ever gone to war with anybody, even if it's not the U.S., no matter what, anytime a country goes to war with any person or any nation is all about profit. All of it.
It always seems that way.
It always goes back to money.
What do you think about Connor being a newsman? Have you seen that?
No.
Connor's no kayfabe.
Is that okay, Fabe?
Yeah, but you can't hear this, but it's Costanza is doing a voiceover on top of it. He's going, hey, it's me, okay, Fabe.
Oh my God, what is this? Is this his channel?
It's Connor's no kayfabe.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's an old clip or something. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. Hey, it's me, Connor. I'm sorry, Connor, if you're listening. I love you, buddy. But yeah, it's Costanza sent that to me of him fucking doing a voiceover going, oh, it's me. Oh, Oh fuck. Yeah, but so everyone's freaking out over that. And like I said, this podcast of me and JB, like JB and Cronin and Bailey and Cronin, whatever you want to call it, will be available on Patreon. And right now on Patreon, too, if you missed it yesterday, me, Drew, and Jake did a podcast. That's up on Patreon as well. It's called 3 Jerk-Offs. So you're going to like that. Three jerk-offs.
3 jerk-offs.
And millions of animals.
Dick is too small.
Did you know 90,000 patients are in the hospital in Australia, JB?
Good for the hospital.
You really hate Australia, huh?
I mean, it doesn't... What do they do?
God, man, that's so fucked up, though. Like, their fucking country's on fire.
What do they do?
They burn right now.
Yeah, I mean, good for them. They're good at starting fires. I mean, them and Tommy would get along great, but, like, I don't... Listen, if people are... I mean, people are obviously dying over there. That sucks.
Well, I think that it's not their fault. It's the planet.
Whoops.
Did you just Facebook call me?
Yeah, I was trying to send you pictures.
It's the Facebook fucking... I mean, it's not the Facebook. It's the planet that's fucking killing them. What the fuck is this?
Well, how come it's not happening anywhere else? It's just happening there. Why are they so special that they're on fire?
It's a desert. It's hot. It's like California. That's on fire all the time, too.
Middle
now.
East is a desert.
Yeah.
And it's on fire, too, because of us.
Yeah, but they're down under.
It wasn't because of the planet, though. They fired airstrikes over there on that Salabani Kinibonabani guy.
Dude, what is this? Did you send me a picture of all this stuff? What is this?
Dude, so listen to this. That, my friend, is Dr. Phil's $5.7 million mansion now on sale.
Wow.
That's Dr. Phil's house.
Well, yeah.
That's one of the creepiest houses I've ever seen.
Well, you know what it is I don't think the house is creepy, but I think him living in it is creepy. If that, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, the railing by that bar, what is all that? Are those like vines?
Oh my God.
What is that?
Well, never mind that. Does he have a sex swing, like, intimidating you right
Dude,
when you first
I
come
showed
in
that to Quiche. That is 1,000% like a fuck egg chair or something.
What is this? A fuck egg chair? Dude, right when you walk in, you got to stare at a thing that hangs from the ceiling.
Like, because the chick could, like, be in that doggy style, put 2 legs through those holes, and then Phil could just stick his dick through the other hole. I mean, it's just such a strange, like, look at all the colors.
He can stick his dick through the holes.
Wait a minute. Does that painting say fuck?
Wait a second. Yeah. What?
What the? How has nobody noticed that yet?
It's a giant yellow paint, like, framed teddy bear painting, it looks like, with fuck written on it. And then down in its privates, it has a pink flower bush. What the fuck is this? This is Dr. Phil's house?
Yeah, $5.75 million. It's on the market.
Okay, his wife has to be into, like, some kind of weird artsy thing or something, right?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, the whole house was decorated by his wife, but
okay,
like Dr. Phil's presence is the gun racks on the wall.
What?
He's like, listen, honey, I know you got paintings on the wall, but I want an M4 carbine over there to make sure you know this is my house, bitch.
Wait a second. What the fuck are these things in the corner?
Ugh.
What the fuck are these things? What are these, like... That's terrifying, dude. You're in this fucking room playing pool and these fucking things are looking at you? What is this?
Dude, that doll on the right is going to haunt my dreams. It looks like a transvestite Joker.
Yeah, I was going to say that, dude. Yeah, it looks like Harlequin, like, painted as Joker, but like Tommy. Kind of looks like...
How about that?
Look at that. How about a sandwich of... Oh, my God, dude. This is weird. And yeah, here's the gun room. These are real guns?
Hey, wait, go back real quick. To the pool table picture.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Oh, okay, never mind. I saw like that white shit on the ground, like dust plumes of fucking cocaine.
Probably is something. Probably is some cocaine somewhere.
I mean, I'm assuming those guns are real in the photo you just had up there. I'm assuming those are. They look real.
Yeah.
I mean, how much of a loser would you have to be to have like a painting of like guns on the wall? And he's got more dolls. There's another doll.
What are these dolls? I mean, dude, it's like fucking Five Nights at Freddy's in this fucking cocksucker's house.
And Joe, there's a stone one. There's that one.
What is that?
There's the one on the right. And if you look at the one on the right, the orange one right above it is a stone version of one of them.
What is this? Why are these in his house?
Look like little weird Lego figures.
Oh my God. This one doesn't have eyes. It's like a molding.
How come the news hasn't covered the fact that bear is doing black body?
Wait a minute. What's that? I keep seeing new stuff like, what the fuck is this house? Look at this, JB. What the fuck is that, an owl? There's a fucking owl or something inside of some caged thing with a sheet. What is that?
Dude, this house, this is a creepy house to me.
Fuck Dr. Phil.
Hey, Doc, you shut your mouth. Dr. Phil's my guy.
I don't like him.
I love him. He's doing God's work, Joe.
Yeah, he sure is making money off people.
That's right, baby. That's God's work.
Go get
making money off.
Yeah, I mean, like, hey, I'm not hating on him. Go for it. This is amazing.
You know how much money that guy made off of Danielle Bregoli?
Yeah, just her alone.
Yeah, it's insane. Dude, in this photo, too, there's figures right underneath the gun case.
Where?
Another one of the... Is that the same one,
No,
though?
it's the same one, yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's just a different shot.
I was going to say, this bitch bought those things by the truck.
Wait a minute.
Look at the weird lips
on the left.
Snakes? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they're like vines or like...
No, I think, yeah, maybe...
branches?
This is his wife. There's no way that he...
That bar is fire, though.
The bar is cool, yeah.
Dude, what is with the weird lips in the bear being hung?
There's a bear that's being hung. What the fuck?
What is all this?
What the fuck is going on here, dude? Dude, it's Lydia Dietz. Dude,
by the way, Corwin Everly in the chat says Dr. Phil has a diddle cave.
Dr. Phil's wife.
Phil's got a diddle cave. Phil's got a diddle cave. How about that?
I mean, this is all her. I mean, if it's him, then I'm really scared.
Oh, if he had anything to do with the decor, he is no longer in my celebrity entourage. No doubt.
Oh my God.
Like that's one of my guys in my celebrity entourage, man. But if he had anything to do with that, he's Audi 5000. The guy's worth so much money, Joe.
This is the parents in Beetlejuice that moved the crazy sculpture chick and what's his face. That's what this is.
Yeah, yeah,
that's really exactly good. Like
it's actually a really good comparison.
I can't believe this shit. This is terrifying,
dude. Joe, how much do you think this guy's worth?
Dr. Phil, $50 million.
How much?
$50 million.
$440 million.
Oh my God, dude! What? $400 million.
$440 million. It's actually funny too because Ron White in his stand-up on Netflix he did a couple years ago, he did a bit called like Partying with Dr. Phil. Man, it is so funny because I guess Dr. Phil would always invite Ron White to his like his cruise ship or whatever. He's got his own cruise ship.
Right.
But he said it would never leave like the harbor. They would just party right there on the dock.
Who gives a fuck where we go? We're going to be drunk and floating anyway.
I know, man.
We're going to be drunk and floating while I fuck my balls off the side of the fucking, I don't know, whatever the fuck.
Why you fuck your balls?
What the fuck? We got to get out of here, I think. Right?
Warm lettuce, baby. I got another 15 in me.
Ooh.
That sounded weird.
I was done. I don't have anything. I have
That's
nothing
all right.
to
Let's
say.
get out of here. I'm out of topics too, so.
I have nothing else to say to you.
I have nothing else to say to you.
Whatever. Hey, chat, fuck yourself. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, chat? You can hear more episodes on Patreon from time to time. We'll get these going, just like with Jake and Drew and everything else we're doing. JB's go listen to JB's show earlier. It was pretty funny. I got a clip I got to play from it from Tommy, so I didn't get to hear the rest of JB's show, but it was funny. How long you still have to be on the backup channel, right?
Yeah, we're on the backup channel till March 19th.
Fuck off.
The backup channel is the JB Sports Radio Show. The main channel is JB Sports Radio, and it's got like a black logo of the show, and then the JB Sports Radio is a white logo of the show. So,
wow, racist. Okay.
Yep.
Piece of shit. All right,
the
everybody.
white one's better.
I was speaking of white ones, all that Stabbing Westward talk, and the new thing came out, and I listened to it, and I went, do you remember how I told you the guy started a new band in 2002-3 called The Dreaming or whatever?
No.
Oh, well, he started a new band in 2003, called The Dreaming. So I've been following them for years. You know what I mean? I go to see them live and everything like that, and I've been listening to them for years. I've actually been listening to The Dreaming longer than Stabbing Westward. So I was really excited about, wow, they're going back. They must be going back to Stabbing Westward, and they're using the name and everything. And the thing came out, and I listened to it and was like, it's The Dreaming.
So is it his band that he started afterwards kind of carried over into this?
It's just
it's like the Corey Taylor effect. Once he did Stone Sour, he went back to...
No, that's exactly the example I was going to give you.
Yeah.
That's the exact example, is like when people hear stuff that they think Stone Sour should be playing, not Slipknot. That's exactly how I felt when I listened to this. I thought I like it, but this sounds like The Dreaming. It doesn't sound like Stabbing Westward.
Yeah, I don't want people to think that I'm shitting on the Corey Taylor effect. I'm just saying there were a hell of a lot more ballads from Slipknot after he released that first Stone Sour record.
Right. That's exactly it, man. Like, and anybody who's disappointed that way or thinks that it'd be, or that like likes the songs but thought they should have been used differently, like it's even more like that though. I can't explain it. Like some of the Slipknot stuff I feel like does make sense in a way. Like this doesn't. This was like, oh, they took Stabbing Westward and used the name. These are all songs that were already written by The Dreaming. So yeah, I was kind of like, oh man, you got problems. You got fucking problems.
I didn't know it.
You got problems. I mean, like, not as bad as Tommy, though. Wait till tonight. We're going to really...
Oh, my God. Actually, that
was
one of the questions in the chat, Joe, is am I and Tommy going to be on Monetize This? I will be on the show tonight. Has Tommy reached out to you at all? Have you reached out to him?
Oh, yeah. Tommy says he will be on Monetize This tonight.
Oh, shit.
The return of Tommy tonight. And
we're going to put him right on the spot, too, with this latest video.
Right. We also got to figure out if he knows how to use Discord, because I've been using Discord recently.
Oh, yeah. Well, he'll be upset because he won't be on video. Well, I guess he'll still be on video because we'll do the double call, right?
Yeah, that, or I'll plug in my laptop and try to set up the sound differently or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out tonight. Anyway, here's the funny background music. Warm Lettuce, Episode 1. Episode 2 coming to Patreon soon. Everybody in the chat, take it off. See you next time. Monetize This tonight. We'll be live on my Corrupted Nation YouTube channel. Come on over there. Dr. Phil's a psycho. Dr. Phil's a psycho. Dr. Phil's a psycho. Dr. Phil likes sticking needles in people.